Now, you could be the most qualified person for a job, but if you don't come across as confident, you're gonna have trouble getting an offer. Practice and preparation really pay off, especially if your job interview is in English and English isn't your first language. So to help you ace your next job interview, in this video, I'm sharing 3 of the most common questions asked during interviews and some advice on how to answer them. Make sure you watch to the very end of this video because that's where I'm going to cover the interview question that most people tend to get wrong. Now, one of the first questions you can expect is something along the lines of, what's your greatest strength? Now here, you're telling the interviewer about one of your skills that is critical for success in the position. And when answering this question, a good phrase to use is, I've been noticed for, because that demonstrates that other people are validating this skill and benefiting from it. So don't just say, I'm a good communicator. Say, I've been noticed for my communication skills. Then elaborate with an example of how you've put that skill into practice. An example response could sound like this. Throughout my career, I've been noticed for my strong written communication skills. In my previous role, our inside sales team was struggling to get responses to their emails to prospective clients. So I took the initiative to develop some new email templates with attention-grabbing opening lines and key points that better communicated the value of our services. These emails were an immediate success and brought in X number of qualified leads. Now, before we go any further, the best way to prepare for a job interview is by practicing your responses, ideally with a native English-speaking teacher. Now, a great place to find one is italki. italki is an online language learning platform where you can take one-to-one custom language lessons with certified native speaking teachers. Now, I've used italki for years. I've used it to learn German, Dutch, French, and now Spanish, so I highly recommend it. You can find teachers who specialize in business English and even job interviewing. You can also search based on your schedule, country of origin, budget. You pay per lesson, there's no subscription, and lessons are priced starting at just $5. Purchase $10 worth of lessons and get $5 in learning credits for free with my exclusive promo code Maria5. But you better hurry because this discount is only available for the first 50 users. Click the link in the description below to start your language learning journey. Moving on to another question you can expect in an interview. What's a major challenge you faced and how did you overcome it? Now, interviewers are looking for qualities and character traits like resilience, problem solving, decision making. So you need to be prepared to talk about how you overcame a difficult situation or resolved a conflict. So you want to first describe the challenge that you faced, outline the actions that you took to resolve it, and then end with the positive result. You want to start with the phrase, I'll share an example. I'll share an example from a previous position as a creative project manager. We once had a client who needed to accelerate their campaign's deadline, giving us only 10 days to create all of the graphics and copy deliverables. To solve this problem, I took the following actions. First, I met with the team leads to reassign their team members to the priority tasks. We then hired external designers to take on tasks for our other clients. Throughout the process, I held daily team stand-up meetings to ensure progress. The result was extremely positive. With this reorganized timeline, the team was able to comfortably meet the new deadline and keep the client satisfied. Now on to what's arguably the most difficult job interview question to answer. Tell me about yourself. Now, this is the #1 way to begin an interview, but it's kind of a trick question because it doesn't really mean tell me about yourself. So this is not the time to be talking about your hobbies, your age, your family, telling your whole life story, or your entire career history. Especially if you're interviewing with an American company, what the interviewer really wants to know here is what makes you stand out, the value that you could bring to their organization, and what brought you to apply for the job. This question is so broad, which is why most people tend to get it wrong. So a good way to structure your response here is to use the present, past, future framework. First, say something about the present, who you are, what makes you stand out. Then say something about your past successes that are relevant to the position. And finally, end with something about the future, why you'd be a good fit for the role and the company. An example could sound like this. I'm an energetic marketer with proven success in designing campaigns that drive sales. My strength lies in thinking of new ways to creatively reach prospects and clients. I've spent the last 10 years helping companies in the B2B tech industry boost their website conversion with social media. My most recent campaign helped my client increase their rate by X%. And while I've really enjoyed the work I've been doing for my clients, I'd love to dig in a little deeper and bring my skills to one specific tech company. That's why I was so eager to apply for this position. All right, I hope you guys have found these tips helpful, but I've actually got some more. But as you're getting ready for your next job interview, I've got 5 really good power words that you can use to talk about your achievements and your responsibilities. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in this video next.